What you choose to believe and what you don't believe changes.
If you choose to look at your existence and see all of the frustrating things and the negative things, that's all your brain's going to be able to spot.
I think our actions define who we are.
Whatever you believe in is whatever you're putting out into the world as well.
I actually don't have one set religion. I kind of believe in all of them.
There's plenty of things that are in the Bible that I don't practice myself. For example, sex before marriage.
I think the beliefs make who you are because
I think it does define who I am because like the choices that I make have a direct impact on like the way I behave, the way I spend, the way I act around people.
To an extent. I believe it can do because obviously you got to have strong morals.
It's just given me a navigation through life and everything that I need sort of to pave my way in terms of like decisions that I make and things that what I choose right from wrong, it can all be found in the Quran.
I think you have control over your reality, and the things and thoughts that you prioritize become your reality.
Our beliefs can change as we get older. So to say that it defines who we are, like it's such a fluid thing. Like I think we're built up of different parts and that's just one of them. And because your views change, you're not one thing or another. Like we're constantly changing as humans.
I think if you don't have any strong beliefs, whether they're political or spiritual or just about common decency or morals, like there must be like an empty void. Like it's quite shallow to not have any real beliefs in something.
I believe in God, and I believe that's like a major part of my personality. However, having said that, I wouldn't say I'm overly religious. And there's plenty of things that are in the Bible that I don't practice myself. For example, sex before marriage, like I indulge in things like that. Do you get what I'm saying? Not even trying to be on like a funny thing, but on the real, like I can't say I'm like the most committed Christian when things like that I don't do. So I even only just recently started going to church every weekend.
If you choose to look at your existence and see all of the frustrating things and the negative things, that's all your brain's going to be able to spot. If you decide to look at your achievements and the people you're surrounded by and the love that you see, that is going to become your focus. And though nothing will technically change, where your brain like looks at first changes your reality.
I mean, all we have is our beliefs, I think, as people, because we come from very different backgrounds. And especially in London, you meet people from very different backgrounds. So I think the beliefs make who you are because you kind of go by day-to-day life according to what you believe in or what you choose not to believe in. Like religion, for example, that's the biggest example I can bring up. Those are kind of like your morals or your values, even if you're not religious. That is still like a moral decision that you're making.
Yes, to an extent. It depends on what the belief is. Because it could be something completely defining, as in like, okay, if I support this group, that kind of puts all of my choices and stuff in their hands, as opposed to, oh, I prefer salt and vinegar over cheese and napkin. Do you know what I mean? So I guess it depends on what extent we're talking.
No, I think our actions define who we are. Because intrusive thought exists and whatever we say exists, but I think our actions say it way louder than our thoughts.
Yes, of course. It says a lot about who you are as a person, so definitely. I come from a Orthodox background, but we never really went to church or anything. I'm Armenian, so we go to church to light candles. But I grew up in Copenhagen, and there's not really culture where like religion is like intertwined with it. So it's almost odd to be religious. So I think that really affected the way I believe. So I think I'm more of a spiritual person than I am religious in that part.
I feel like you learn lessons. What you choose to believe and what you don't believe changes in your passage of life. There's so many things that I've not believed in, which I've enlightened myself somewhere or another to believe in the end. So maybe it's a 50-50 question. I think opinions can change. Your mind grows, it matures, and you guide yourself. I like to believe I guide myself in what I believe in. I believe in myself.
It's going to be selfish, but I believe in myself. I believe also that everyone has a thing, regardless of what the thing is. If it's accounting, then Be My Guest is accounting. But I believe everyone has a thing that they're meant to be doing in life.
that could even be like sleeping. Go ahead. But yeah, I mainly believe in myself, because if you don't believe in yourself, then you're gonna get nowhere, basically.
Whatever you believe in is whatever you're putting out into the world as well. So it's whatever you're radiating, and it's exactly what comes back to you at the end of the day. So if you believe in a God, whatever religion that is, then you are of a higher frequency, in my opinion, to somebody who just believes in whatever they just see. There's obviously life is bigger than what as we know or whatever we know. And the wisest man once said that a wise man knows nothing.
I even know people who believe they're witches.
The person I would like to be is one that is reflective of who God is.
Life isn't supposed to be difficult. If you have faith in the world will have faith in you.
It's hard to kind of think that we just came from nothing.
Thank you for watching so far. All I have is one question. Which opinion do you resonate with the most? Comment down below. Let's talk about it. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And watch out for part 2.